Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I think, you know, the things I'm about to say, most of them don't take place in the school. So there's been bodies of research. Lancet just published at the end of last year. One of the key factors in mental health for young people is wealth inequality. It tracks pretty closely the wealth inequality because no matter your income bracket, because when you go to school with kids who don't have what you have or have what you don't have, it actually takes a toll on your mental health. This Parents Alliance letter is a perfect example of things that bully children. Trying to discredit the existence of trans kids, that makes people feel like not living, and it makes them feel like not coming to school. And the thing about suicidal ideation, especially in children, but this is true in adults too, is that they don't know what it's called. They don't know that it is a mental health issue or that there's treatment or that they can talk about it, because all they're thinking to themselves is, I don't want to be here anymore. And there's a bunch of people at this school who tell me every day that I shouldn't be here or I shouldn't be how I am. Or they get text messages after an election saying, we're going to pick you up for your cotton picking shift because slavery is back. These are the things that take a toll on our kids. And then you add in gun violence, which is the leading cause of death with children, and especially school shootings, climate change, the unregulated tech industry having constant access to our kids all the time to monetize their attention and their lives and steal their faces to make AI. Of course they're struggling. Almost none of that is in this committee. It touches a bunch of other committees. And so then we have social workers and we'll have counselors and we'll have educators and we'll have parents and we'll have kids who are gonna come in front of us and they're gonna tell us how hard it is, but we're talking to the people who are just dealing with the mess that like billionaires created in our country by stealing our wages and cutting our health care and, you know, making us addicted to cell phones. And I'm sorry, but the counselors are like, can we just have a few more of us to like help the kids in schools? Like most of it is not this committee. And it's not gonna be a solution that we're gonna find here. But we have to listen, because a lot of what we do as elected officials, as leaders, the bully pulpit that we use matters. When you have people telling kids that they matter, who they are is real and beloved, and that they have inherent worth and dignity because they are here, that matters. And when we say the opposite, it also matters. The Trevor Project did a study that showed that every time a legislature considers an anti-trans bill, the suicidal ideation in trans kids goes through the roof and they get more calls and more die. And so like, I'm just saying that the things are not unknowable, just most of them aren't in this committee. And so if we're gonna do right by these kids who are gonna become adults, then it starts with a lot of things that we, you know, want to call partisan or want to call controversial that actually aren't to the broader public, but it's what's making kids not want to be here, whether it's get up and leave the house and go to school, or whether it's like be on this planet. And I want those kids to know that we want them to be here, whoever they are, however they are worthy and valid of being here. And I know that's the work that you do every day too. And we got to teach kids how to be kind to each other, because they look at us and they reenact that, right? That's the whole part of being a kid, is you just reenact what you see. And so we're seeing them do that, and it's not going very well. So, you know, not groundbreaking, lots of studies, lots of literature about it, but that's where we are.
Thank you, members. Senator Wiesenberg.
Thank you, Chair. I don't think it's really appropriate to say that slavery and cotton picking are back. That's offensive. That's not true. That's out of line. That's all.
Mr. Chair.
Senator Maye Quade.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I agree. I am repeating the text messages that Black students in this state got the day after the election. It was very offensive, and they were terrorized. But those are the text messages that Black Minnesotans, including students, received after the election. It was very inappropriate.